This is a video lesson for both Lesson 10 and 11 of our Angles and Planar Figures unit. The Lesson 10 and 11 learning target is I can use the addition of adjacent angle measures to solve problems using a symbol for the unknown angle measure. So in both of these lessons, we're going to be looking at how we can find an unknown angle measure, so how many degrees an angle is, by using our understanding of right angles, straight angles, and angles that equal 360 degrees. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So the first problem we're going to be looking at deals with right angles. So we're going to be using our understanding of right angles to help us solve this problem here. So we see in the problem that it has angle DCB is a right angle. So from D to C to B, so that means this whole thing right here is a right angle. And so what's happened is this right angle has been split into two different angles. The first angle is right here, and it is 35 degrees, and the second angle is right here, and it is unknown. We don't know how many degrees it is. So we're going to use our understanding of right angles to help us figure out x right here, what this mystery degrees is. And so we know that right angles are 90 degrees. So all right angles equal 90 degrees. And so this is going to help us because we know that since x and 35 together equal a 90-degree angle, we can create an equation here that says when we add the degrees of the angle x plus the degrees of the second angle, which is 35 degrees, we know that's going to equal 90 or 90 degrees. And so if we think about our fact families for addition and subtraction, we also know that 90 minus 35 is going to equal whatever the measure for x is. So if we subtract 35 from 90, we're going to get 55 degrees. So we can say that x equals 55 degrees. And we can check this by seeing if 55 plus 35 equals 90. And it does. So we've checked our work because this x plus this 35 need to add together to make a right angle of 90 degrees. So when we use our understanding of right angles and the fact that right angles are always 90 degrees, when we have adjacent angles, which are these two angles that are right next to each other, and we have one of them that's unknown, we can figure out what that unknown angle is. We can use the same process for straight angles. So starting out, we know that straight angles are equal to 180 degrees, so they're like a straight line. And so using this understanding is going to help us figure out what this mystery angle, how many degrees this mystery angle is. So we say PQR is a straight angle, which means it equals 180 degrees in total. So here's P, Q, and R. And we see it is also split into two different angles. One is 16 degrees, and one is a mystery. We don't know. So these two angles combined together, we know, are going to equal 180 degrees. Because when you combine them together, they make that straight PQR straight angle. So once again, using our understanding of fact families, we say 16 plus something equals 180. So that's the same as 180 minus 16 is going to be what the mystery angle is, or x. So now we just need to do a simple subtraction problem. 180 minus 16 equals 164. And so we see that x is equal to 164 degrees. Once again, we can check our work by adding 164 plus 16. And that should equal 180. And it does, so that confirms our answer that the mystery value right here is worth 180 degrees. So once again, using that similar strategy, but this time using our understanding of straight angles to figure out the mystery of x, or the mystery measure. So the last one here is going to be using sometimes called a full angle. A full angle is when an angle goes all the way around and equals 360 degrees. So you can see that I can draw like a circle here, and in this case it's created with three different angles. Move the circle out of the way here. So we have one angle right here, one angle right here, and this mystery angle right here that's pretty large from here to here. So we have three different angles that we know are going to add up together to equal 360 degrees because we have this full angle. So it looks like we're only given one angle measurement, 74 degrees. But this little square right here lets us know that this angle is actually a right angle, which we know is 90 degrees. So we can go ahead and label that one as well. So now we have two known angles and one unknown. So we're looking to figure out what this angle E is. So in order to do that, we're going to write an equation. And this equation is going to be equal to 360 degrees. So we know that 74 plus 90 plus whatever E is going to equal 360 degrees. And so we can do a little combining right off the bat. We can combine 74 and 90 together, and that's going to be 164. And then 164 plus E is going to equal 360. So now that we have it simplified down to this, we can use our knowledge of fact families to know that 360 minus 164 is going to equal whatever E is. And if we do a little subtraction, we see that 360 minus 164 is 196. And so, oops, not G. So E looks like it's equal to 196 degrees. I'm going to check to make sure my work is accurate. I'm going to add 196 to 90 and 174. And I get 360, so this is the same as what a full angle measure is, 360 degrees. So 196 is the correct answer. So no matter what type of angle you're looking at, a right angle, a straight angle, or a full angle, it helps to set up an equation kind of like we did on this last problem, simplify it down, and then use your knowledge of fact families to figure out what that mystery measure is. So at this point you should be ready to go and solve any of the problems in the lesson 10 or 11 problem set. But as always, if you get stuck, you can come back and rewatch any parts of the video that you need to. So good luck with the problem set, and thanks for watching.